Hi there, this is Arafat Hussain here from Bangladesh. I'm very glad to meet all of you here in Zoom meeting, Research Murray, Taminul Islam Bhai, and Kamal Kumar. And today we are going to talk about different things, okay? And I will be the host of these sessions. So I'm really pleased to finally meet with you here. So before starting the session, would you please introduce yourself? First, I'm going to Research Murray, and I think my audience already know you, but would you please introduce yourself again to our audience?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Richard, and I currently live in California. I'm working on some writing. Hopefully, we'll be finishing my first book soon. I'm interested in dialogue between Islam and Christianity and all good interreligious dialogue. And I was also a monk, Christian monk for 6 years, which I loved. That's a whole nother story. And I've taught in the inner city of New York City. And yeah, so I'm very happy to be here. And I've been having good conversations with Arafat for some years and look forward to another good one today.
Yeah, thank you so much, dear Richard Murray. And I'm now going to Taminul Islam Rafi.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Taminul Islam. My nickname is Rafi. You can call me Rafi. Currently, I'm working as an executive at Service Engine Limited, but I can express myself as a researcher, and I'm doing some research with artificial intelligence for the last couple of years. And thank you very much, Arafat, for inviting me here, and very glad to see Richard and Kamal Kumar also. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's my pleasure also that you accepted my request and joined with us today. And now I'm going to Kamal Kumar. Kamal Kumar, can you hear us? And would you please turn on your camera?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing good. And let me introduce myself. My name is Kamal, and basically I'm belong from India, and I am the professional. I am software developer, and I have a 7-year experience in as a Java developer also. And currently I'm working in a finance domain. And so let's start our this session, and I hope we will learn a lot of things from all.
Exactly. I'm really happy that we got the persons from different professions, yeah, different fields. So that would be really exciting that we'll learn new informations, new things in our today's sessions. Okay, so I'm going to Research Murray. We all know that you are a writer and theologist. You wrote many books, and you also have a passion to research and in Islam. I mean, in this modern era, when like writing becoming very like technology based, we all know that artificial intelligence have taken over the jobs, taking over the jobs and writing as well. And people are a bit concerned about that. I mean, what do you think about human brains and artificial intelligence? I mean, should you be concerned about that?
That's a really good question. And I'm sure that while Rafi and Kamal have a lot more information and knowledge in this field than I do, I would answer that question in two different ways. First of all, from the point of it taking over our thinking, being able to outthink us, I don't think as far as like truly understanding our faith, Islam, Christianity, other religions, there's no way that artificial intelligence can rise to the same level of thought and prayer that the human soul can. It's just not comparable. However, in a very different response to your question, I would say that artificial intelligence, while I think it's a part of our good future, a necessary part of our future, there are real dangers with it, and it does threaten to take over large parts of governments and society if it's not administered by a lot of people and a lot of good people and a lot of moral people. And as far as the exact precision about how that happens, I'm sure your other guests have a lot more to say on that than I do.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned the morality to implement this kind of uh, artificial intelligence, our latest technology. And we have the specialist on that, Taminul Islam, who already completed his bachelor's in computer science and technology, and he also doing research in artificial intelligence. So I'm going to Taminul Islam Rafi Bhai now to talk more about the artificial intelligence, and also like we have a sensations like ChatGPT that have made concerns among the writers and creative persons. And what it thinks about artificial intelligence, and do you think that it should it would replace the humans in future?
Okay, thank you, Arfat. Look, I totally agree with Richard, what he said about the artificial intelligence. And by the way, I'm not a specialist. I'm just starting my learning with this field. Anyways, you said about the ChatGPT, which is really, really a concern about in this world. But I think ChatGPT is made to help the human being, right? So it cannot replace human. What I personally believe, because ChatGPT, it was made with lot of data, with lot of human data. What we have provided to to ChatGPT with many sources. Like we know when we are going to enter a website, we are giving cookies, right? So that's how Chat and it already launched in United States, but it is not available in Bangladesh right now. But I think Google Bard will be another great artificial brain, because Google have more than information ChatGPT, I think, because nowadays we have seen a lot of users of Google, but currently we are using ChatGPT, and Microsoft is collaborating with ChatGPT. So when Google will launch his technology Bard, and I personally believe that it will a milestone. It will be a milestone, but the main thing is ChatGPT or Google Bard will not uh, will not uh, able to generate new creative things.
Okay.
This is the main concern. Okay, so what human can do, human can contribute with new creative things with human brain, what artificial brain cannot do it. Yeah, artificial brain can help us by some paraphrasing, or it can help us by giving some informations, but it cannot give us with very new things, very new novel things actually. So this is the main difference between human brain and artificial brain. So I hope it will help us. It will our supervisor. It can be our supervisor. It can help us uh, as an assistant, but it will not replace us.
Thank you so much. It was
I agree.
yeah.
Just
Come on,
hold on.
Kumar. I'm
Yes.
coming to you, please.
I totally agree with the Islam. I think it's already like GPT. It's working on already ongoing things. it will be not generate any kind of new scenario or any kind of new project or something. It suppose we have already lot of things, like there is any kind of project, any kind of information, any kind of lot of things we have already, and it will work on that things. It will not create any kind of new or something. So it will be help in ongoing things. So I also use in code bases or something for any kind of like writing mails, writing any kind of like as per requirement. So I am currently also used in software development code or something. So it will be help us. So in future or something, yeah, it
Yeah,
will.
and some specialists mentioned that it can be used to create malware. I mean, and also to just hack the device. So, I mean, you have also the knowledge about that. I mean, do you think that it could be misused somehow by the hacker and can like destroy the technological freedom?
I especially I don't think so it will be like that kind of stuff or something, because in UI I know it will provide the some information, but it will not provide the actually process or actual information about the how to like suppose I have a Wi-Fi and I need to be hack that Wi-Fi password, then it will not provide the all the functionality or all the structure of how to hack the Wi-Fi password or something, but it will provide the some information how to like just provide the some information how to do that, like just say few things or not. It will not provide the actually flow or something. So,
Yeah,
so I don't think
thank
so it
you.
will be.
Thank you so much, dear, for your informative uh yeah speech. Yeah. And okay, we already, I mean, we all, I mean, talk about enough about artificial intelligence and other things. And can we turn to the language? I mean, we here in Bangladesh, we found a lot of people that really struggling to learn just one language. It can be English. Okay, so uh, I mean, we are going to talk about that right now, especially for the young people who really want to learn the language, but they are a bit shy sometimes. Don't have a confidence to just start speaking in a foreign language. So Richard Murray, as you are a native English speaker, what do you think? I mean, how we should start to learn the English language? What's for like once they started to learning the language at the beginning?
Doing research on this, an author who lives in South America, her name is Whitney Webb, just came out with a book called One Nation Under Blackmail. And this book is very good at describing the possible dangers of a techno state as it becomes more and more powerful with more and more powerful technology. Again, that's Whitney Webb, and her book is called One Nation Under Blackmail. And it's a thick book. It came out in 2 volumes actually some months ago. So I'd recommend that highly. So I'm sorry, I just wanted to add that one point that just came to me a little later. So sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. And okay, and so now I'm going to Taminul Islam Bhai, and because he know many things about technology because he studied many years in this field. And I mean, how we can learn the English language, especially the young people in our country, with the help of technology and also the latest technology like artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, and how we can just grab the full benefit of technological tools or technological fields. Goodness,
mobile phone or about his laptop. Okay, so we have to be more careful when we an app which have already, yeah, okay. So this is the concerning, and so that if we don't install unauthorized app in our mobile phone, then it cannot be happen. People or AI, whatever you say, cannot hack your device. So we have to be careful about that. Okay,
Yeah.
now come to our first point,
Yeah.
how we can learn English, and English is all over the practice whenever we are from different native language, right? Language country. So when we are practicing more and more English, then it can improve, and we can arrange webinar like what you are doing, and we can attend to some webinar which is related to language program or technology program, which is conducted in English. So when we are watching movie, when we are listening podcast, so English can be improved. So I want to say to new learners who wants to learn English and who wants to practice English more, then you can see US, you can see movies from Netflix without subtitle. All right. So when you are watching movie with subtitle English, then your mind will separate in two parts. One is listening, another one is watching subtitles. All right. So I suggest you to watch movie without subtitle, so that you can learn how they are talking, and what is the emotion of their talks. Okay, so when you can catch the emotion, then you can learn that language very easily.
Thank you so much for your wonderful tips. Okay, and I think it will lead the young generations to learn the English language more efficiently. And now I'm going to Kamal Kumar, and I know he is from India. We all know that, and Indian people, I mean, can use the English language more efficiently. Okay, and they have like easily learn the language, and I mean, I found a lot of Indian people who can speak a couple of language. And Kamal
Yeah,
Kumar,
yes.
I mean, my questions to you, what are the secrets behind that? I mean, how the Indian people learn a couple of language? Though they just use their own accent, but it's really impressive that they can execute their language in their works, in their life. So what do you think?
Yes, there is a lot of things behind that. I think there is one main thing is that education,
Yeah.
and another thing is environment. So it depend on environment which you are around, like peoples or something. And I also agree with Tamil. He said like watching movies, watching with subtitles, so it will be help to learning new things or learning new languages. But I think it's one more thing that will be help you in like that is environment.
Mhm.
And in that environment, what kind of people you have around you, and what kind of people they are using language, and what kind of syntaxes, or their what kind of there is a native language. So one thing is more we are speaking in our native language, so there is no need to be learning or something, writing or something. We will efficiently, or we will frankly speaking, or like writing or anything in our native language. So there
Yeah.
is no need to be watch movies with subtitle, or no need to be in our native language. This is all about our environment.
I
So
understand.
environment is the main thing,
You
as per
mentioned,
as per my view.
yeah, you pointed, I mean, very essential things here. Like, we don't have to be
Yeah.
smart enough to learn the language. We just need to, I mean, surrounding ourselves in
Environment.
within
Yes.
environments where English, another
Yes.
language spoke and uses as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, that's the secrets that we found here in our
Yeah.
conversations. And yeah, I think we should now go back to Richard Moore, and he is a creative person, and he loves to know new information and culture about different country. And I talked about with him in the past. So Richard Moore, you we write many books. I mean, I also want to be a writer in future. I want to be a creative person. I mean, what's your tips and suggestions for me to be a good writer and And we have also Taminul Islam Bhai, who is a researcher, and his article had been published in the top ranks journals, and that's a great news. So I'm really lucky that we found this wonderful guy, I mean, like you, in this session today. So I want to hear your experience and knowledge about that. Please go ahead.
Wonderful. Gosh, that's a really good question. The one of the tricks, I think, to becoming a good writer is to use nouns and verbs. Let your words, the simple nouns and the verbs, the description of the action, let that paint the picture. Avoid adjectives, avoid adverbs, avoid flowery language, avoid all the extra stuff. Say what the action is. Say what the action is precisely. Use nouns and verbs. That's, I think, a key to beginning writing. Then when you learn how to paint the picture, then other things can be learned after that. But I think the key first step is to learn how to paint the picture accurately with nouns and verbs, just the bare bones, the scaffolding, and that is a great start by itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. It
Yeah,
makes sense to
I
me.
totally agree with Richard, because writing, effective writing and good writing is very, very important in research. Who is coming to research? I suggest you have to be a very good writer, because without a good writing article, without a good writing journal or conference paper, whatever you did, it cannot be effective. Your article has to be good written, and it has to be well, good, sound written, what actually I want to say. So that people can understand very easily your from your writing. So if you are writing with so many things, with so many adverbs, what Richard already said, then people will feel bored, and they will think very critically. So you don't need to make people confused, right? So you just write in a very simple way, so that people can imagine what you are writing in your paper.
That was really awesome tips for us. And Richard Staminul Islam Bhai got this offer letter from the USA University, and I think in future he's moving to USA to pursue his masters, and hopefully we can meet over there each other, and I
Absolutely.
hope so. And Staminul Islam Bhai,
Congratulations, dear.
Yeah, thank you.
Islam Bhai, would you please share your journey with in a short, how you get the scholarship and offer letter from the EFCA University?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, from my 8th semester of my university, I started research, and I think United States is one of the finest country where they are developing quality education. They are providing quality education. That's why I wanted to go there for my higher study. And after my graduation, I started mailing to supervisors with my research interest, and I said them I want to join in your research lab, because your research interest is similar like with me, with my research interest. And I have sent a research proposal to him, and after that he replied, and he really impressed with my profile, CV, my works, research works, and he replied to apply for that position, and I applied for that position. And from that university, the University of Minnesota. I think Richard will know about Minnesota, and that is very cold area, right? So, I got the offer letter from University of Minnesota for fall 2023.
Yeah, and once again, thank you from bottom of my heart. Okay, and congratulations for your wonderful achievements. And I also wish you best. I mean, good lucks in future.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and we have like 8 minutes remaining to stop our sessions, because it's like 40-minute sessions. We have to end this session within 40 minutes. Okay, and I think it was really a very wonderful, exciting session with all of you guys. Kamal Kumar, he's from India, Taminul Islam Bhai from Bangladesh, Richard Murray from USA. And at the end of the session, and I'm really feeling honored that you joined with us, with me today. So if anyone wants to say anything at the end of our sessions.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me, and it's a very pleasure to meet all you guys, Richard Murray, Kamal Kumar. Very thank you very much for joining with me, and hopefully we will collaborate with some new things in future together. And by the way, today is the Independence Day of Bangladesh, so thank you very much to host this program with this beautiful day. Thank you, Arafat.
Yeah, you are welcome, brother. And Richard Murray, do you want to say something?
Thank you, Arafat. I think this was a great idea. Very good to meet you, Rafi and Kamal. Thank you for our conversation. And one thing I would also add, be gentle with yourself if you're trying to learn English, because English is not an easy language if you're not born in an English-speaking country, because English is two different rivers coming together. It's the Germanic languages, and it's also the Romance languages. So all the languages that come down from Latin, including French, Spanish, Portuguese, Romanian, French, these languages all derive from Latin, and there's a lot of that language family that went across the channel into English as well. So it's a very confusing language for people who are learning it. And a good way, I'm not independent media podcasts are my chosen way to tell people who are learning English how to learn it. So people like Max Blumenthal and The Gray Zone, those are excellent independent podcasts and video series like YouTube videos for getting good national news or international news, and do some research on the web to find good independent news sources. That's a great way to learn the language and also to become informed about the world. And I'm sure you guys have good news channels in your nations as well. And so I think one of the challenges of today is finding where we can get good news. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. And finally, we got Kamal Kumar with us. So
yes, first of all, thanks for all joining this session, and also thank you for inviting me in that session. I think it will be really help for us, and for sharing our thoughts, sharing our experience. It will be honor for me to join this session, and I hope we will continue this session and will share a lot of things, lot of technologies, lot of information we will share. I think it will be increase our knowledge, or thanks for the invitation.
And also thank you a lot for joining with me today. And at the end, I want to say that we will definitely host this kind of sessions in many times in future. And I'm really pleased that you join with me today, and I'm really grateful to you, all of you. And so I want to end the session now, and hoping to have a wonderful time in future.
Have a good celebration. Congratulations.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to
see you all.
See you.
So take care of yourselves. Bye for now, dear. See you later. Bye.
All best.